Pinkies up. Pinkies up. I'm drinking alkaline water today. I picked this out because of the name. It said Caviar Dreams. Why not? Why not? Come on here. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just playing. Hey y'all, my name is Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ. I'm your Master Life Coach Certification Trainer for Black Women of Faith. You guys are usually between the ages of 45 and 55. Don't worry if you are too young. It's okay. If you're a little bit older, it's okay. Our oldest coach, I think, is 62. I'm so proud of her. She was locked down on quarantine for 2 whole weeks and took time to get her life coach certification with yours truly and the International Center for Life Coach Training. She got her shirt just like this. It's white. It says Certified Life Coach on the bottom. If you want to know more about what that's all about, check out blacklifecoachclass.com. We got an event coming up on Saturday, November 7th, 2020 from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get all this for 2 straight hours. I get to see your face and hear your voice and vice versa. Let's talk. Let's Zoom together. It'll be me, you, and a group of elite ladies. Our seats are filling up fast, so if you want your ticket, do like your girl Janae did last night and jump on it and get that seat because we are filling up. Space is almost at capacity. I would love to see you there. If you're new here, hey girl, hey. I went from the death of my mom and a divorce on the same day. Dealing with homelessness, the downsizing of my corporate career, and dropping out of college shortly following that. And then I said, you know what? I want to take my destiny back. I want to take control of that thing. So I dedicated myself to the life coaching industry, okay? For the last 7.5 years, I have been a certified life coach. Feels good to say that. For the last 4.5 years, I have been training and certifying life coaches all around the world. Here are just a few of the printed certificates of our coaches. We make it rain. Life coach certification certificates here at the International Center for Life Coach Training. This is my company. It's my baby, y'all. First thing I think about when I wake up. Last thing I think about before I drift off. I was far away from home today, or it felt like, and I thought about my business. What should I be doing right now in my business? And it felt good. But a part of my business, too, comes from life coaching, and it's all about self-care. So today, y'all, I was on like a self-care binge. That's where the alkaline water came from. It tastes different, especially when it's called Caviar Dreams, and it make you drink a sip with your pinky up like this right here. Then I found this cute little thing that I have had before, but it's called a brass aromatherapy ring, and you put it on a lamp. So you put it on your lamp because the lamp bulb gets hot, and then you put your aromatherapy or your essential oils around the ring. You just leave it there and it warms it up. And the lamp I have sitting right behind my laptop is perfect for this thing. So it has a little plate and everything. So I get to put that on there after we're no longer live, so it can sit and heat up and just like let the self-care continue even after we're no longer live and I'm no longer sitting here in my closet office. Did y'all know I was sitting in a closet? Yes, this is the coaching closet. This is where I do my teachings, trainings, and videos just like this. So on tonight, we're talking about the success that some of the ladies who have been through my life coach certification training have received. Now, if you don't know, here's everything that you receive when you come train and get certified with me online in one day. This is for Black women of faith. If that's you, listen up. If you have not watched the previous videos I did, girl, go catch those because I dropped some nuggets. I've been doing daily videos leading up to the blacklifecoachclass.com events and telling you all about the training, what's in it, what you get. But everything that you receive in the Life Coach Self-Study System that I offer to Black women of faith who want to get trained and certified online in one day is the module-based online life coach certification training that comes with a 45-page life coach certification training handbook. And within that handbook, you get access to links of previously recorded live stream video training sessions of me like this in action with the coaches who I've certified around the world. We have a total of 22 coaches with us online that have been certified this year since Corona season. We have a total of 131 coaches around the world as well who have trained live here with me in Atlanta, Georgia. So, if you want to be number 23, get Michael Jordan's number in the online training. That's the Life Coach Certification Self-Study System, and the entire handbook has those links to the videos, and it also covers things like marketing and making money and the strategies you'll need delivered right to your inbox, okay? It's instantly downloadable for you to get started getting certified right away. And then at the end, you have your very own copy of the digital version of this. Or, if you want me to, I can print you out a color copy. So, I keep my copies of my coaches' certificates because I'm so proud. So much so that I check in on our coaches to see what they're doing, what they're working on, what has success looked like since the training. By the way, none of my phones that I usually use as a backup to check, to talk to y'all, to see who's here, they're not here, and I'm too invested in this video right now to go get them. So when you jump on here live, say hello right away, so I know you're on here with me, okay? Because right now I'm talking to myself. Facebook shows me no names, no numbers, no comments. So you gotta say hey if you want me to publicly recognize you here live on camera tonight. Let's have a conversation about what your next steps look like as a certified life coach. So I think when you say hello, I'll be able to see you on my laptop, because that's where I'm streaming from, because I'm using my notes from a website to do the live video. Work with me here. Work with me. I'm going to pull up another tab on Facebook, and hopefully it'll show me what I need to see. Let's see. I think I got to click on my own page here on Facebook to see that. And hopefully it does not throw anything off. It shouldn't. But let's see. You never know about Facebook. Okay, cool. Cool. So when you come on, say hello so I can see you, who you are. Okay, we're live, we're recording, we're good. Now, here's some of the results from our past coaches who have taken the one-day life coach certification training for Black women of faith with the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC. One of our new coaches landed 2 pay-in-full coaching clients. What that looked like was receiving a payment that she sent a screenshot. She was like, so this happened today. And it was a PayPal payment of $5,000 in one payment for her very first client after coaching with Coach AJ. Can you imagine? I mean, just think about it. Girl, it happened twice, okay? And not just to one coach, but to 2 of our coaches, multiple coaches. And it's continuing to happen where our new coaches get to do fun things like get their first pay in full clients that pay them thousands of dollars to work with them as their certified life coach, who know what they're doing since they've been trained and certified. They're skilled in this craft we call life coaching. One of our coaches launched her own podcast. She had previously had a podcast. She relaunched it after she became certified, and she now has a waiting list of over 150 guest interviews. And some of our coaches, our new coaches that were in class with her, have been on the podcast, including me. I'm one of the coaches. So, we have been, and we were able to make our debut there to introduce life coaching, what it's done, them being certified, and all the success that our coaches have had. Because one of the coaches that was featured there also recently launched her own accounting firm, where she helps business owners look at their finances, everything from your credit to what are you doing to clean it up, to bring in more money, to protect your financial future. All the things came into play after the training. So I'm excited to share all of the successes. One of my most memorable stories, this was one of my last classes here in Atlanta on last year. A coach that worked in a very exclusive high-end job in Washington, D.C., flew down to Atlanta, her and her colleague, and she said, AJ, I am coming of age where retirement is in my future. By the way, y'all say hello when you jump on here because I want to know you're here. I want to speak back. Okay. She said, retirement is in my future and I am on my 3-year out plan. So basically she was planning 3 years out when she knew retirement was coming, and she said life coaching and being a certified life coach is a part of my 3-year plan. So now she has her retirement planned out. She is going to fall back on coaching as her pastime, as what she does after retiring from her corporate career. So I really, really like that idea. Another coach was able to get certified, write her first book, sell 350 copies, get her first $5,000 client, and send copies of her new best-selling books to the Steve Harvey and Ellen DeGeneres shows after she got certified with me. And we worked together on her book as well. And so her plan of accountability, of support, of action. You remember those things that a coach does? Help people set goals, take action, and achieve results. These are the ways that my coaches who have gotten certified with me in one day, these are the things they've been able to do, because coaching and getting certified builds confidence. Confidence, okay? So these ladies have just like skyrocketed their coaching careers after their one-day life coach certification with yours truly. So I told you about our coach that landed her first $5,000 coaching client. And her $5,000 coaching client was also a documentary filmmaker. So he came on as a client, and it also led to bigger things in her portfolio. So I just thought that was the coolest idea. And the best part is he came through me. I sent him to her. The affiliation. Remember our last video series, we talked about you never know who knows who. There was an opportunity that came my way today for 5 of my coaches who don't even know it yet. But if you're watching, you're getting a sneak peek. They are being gifted a course that's worth thousands of dollars, all because of my affiliation with another coach who also tells other people about my training. So I give back to my coaches, and I make sure that they have the success that they're looking for. So it all depends on if you finish the certification, if you're looking for coaching clients, and if you want my help, I'm here to help. I share. I bring others with me. Okay. Let's see. We had another coach who wrote her book after the training as well, sold hundreds of copies of her book. It became a bestseller. And she was so excited because she had been holding on to these ideas and certain concepts for years that she always wanted to put in a book. She was finally able to do that and be confident about it, because she felt like coaching built her credibility. Being certified gave her that platform that she needed. And then she was able to reach people who she didn't even know was waiting on her to write her first book. Even her children were telling people, my mama wrote a book. You need to buy my mama's book. And they were selling her book at school. I thought that was the coolest thing. Another one of our recent coaches flipped the script. He went the Coach AJ route. And I say he because before I brought this training online, I certified men and women, black and white, but now it's just black women of faith. But I still have to include his success story because he matters, okay? He wrote a book with Coach AJ as well. He also did what I teach in the training about getting your name out there via podcast interviews. So I personally was able to help him get on over 20 podcasts back to back to back. So within a month's time, his mind was blown at how many interviews he had done, how many copies of his book he had sold, how many reviews he had on Amazon, how many people were congratulating him on his Facebook page. He just could not believe that in that short amount of time, he was able to do what had been on his to-do list for years. He got it done right away thanks to the accountability, the help, the support, and the feedback from being affiliated. Remember we talked about that affiliation, community, partnership, collaborations, being in the midst of other coaching colleagues who are doing big things. And so I'm excited that I was able to help him get to where he wanted to be as a coach and as an author, as a speaker. And it's all recorded, okay? Another coach started a virtual speaking tour. She just completed the 5-week speaker training that I put together for coaches who are ready to tell their story and sell their message. So a lot of people come to coaching because it's like their foot in the door for how to get people to respect them, to listen up. Like, oh, she's been certified. Oh, she has a certificate. Oh, she's a certified life coach. She has a life coach certification. She's a certified black woman life coach. Oh, she trained with Coach AJ. Oh, we know who Coach AJ is. Oh, that's one of Coach AJ coaches. And their ears perk up. They listen because they want to know what your experience was like training with me. They want to know what it was like to get certified. What was the process like? How much did it cost? How long did it take you? And how are you able to now speak in front of people, write your first book, go on podcasts, be on videos? Some of them have even appeared in studio radio shows and in-studio television shows and web series. We also, I'm going to go ahead and give some away, have coaches who have been offered television deals. We have coaches who will be featured soon on a few television series. And we just have some coaches doing big things that I can't even unleash just yet. So I want you to become a part of that if you're ready. I'm going to be talking more about the success stories of my coaches, not just those who are making money right out of coaching, but those who got some future plans, like we talked about the retirement plan and the TV deals coming, and just so many positive things in the work, but only if you work it. So if you're here live with me, say hello. Hey, Coach Corinthia! My skin is so dry. I just got out the shower, had to wash all the world off of me. I've been out and about, and you just feel dirty when you get to the house. So I had to rinse off, and I didn't get to put on my vitamin E mask, but I'm going to do that when I get off of here. But my skin is dry. My lips ain't, because I was like, I can't have ashy lips on camera. But I'm about to go do my vitamin E skincare routine, because that is a part of coaching. That's a part of self-care. And I told myself that I was going to find this list from this book I saved for y'all and tell y'all some of the things. I may just have to do a separate live about it, but tell y'all some of the things that Thomas Leonard, who is the founder of Life Coaching, he recommends. Now, he is no longer with us, but he left behind an extraordinary legacy. And I took some of the parts of what he teaches for those of us who coach and who train. He says you always have to be pouring back into yourself. And so I kept his list of things we should do as a part of self-care, and that's why y'all hear me talk about self-care a lot. So if I can't find it really quickly, I will definitely talk more about it in the days to come, because we have a lot more time together. So make sure your notifications are turned on so you can hear exactly what it's like to set these self-care goals and hit them daily, honey. And one really good article I read from his team and his people said, don't wait until you get sick to start practicing self-care. And I was like, that is a point right there. That'll preach right there on this side of heaven, Coach Corinthia. I actually used that term today. I said she would laugh at me, but it was appropriate and it was meant. So I don't see the running list. It's probably by my bedside. But it is time for us to review it again, and so I'll definitely come back and talk more about it in the days to come. I'll probably find it as soon as I get off of here. But anyway, it's great to hear from the father of life coaching what you should be doing to make sure you stick around as a coach, right? So I talk all things self-care now, because people have been asking. I mean, when I did my series of story videos on aloe, I had so many inbox conversations about how to take care of my aloe and how long it lasts and what other people were using and where did I get this and where. I was like, I may just add that to what I do as a coach and focus more on that self-care process in addition to success, honey. So we'll talk about that coming up soon. I can't believe it's not popped up yet. It's usually in my stack of papers. Yeah, self-care and success, hunty. Let's do it. And it was funny because I got an interview invitation to come speak about self-care recently for successful black women. So that's going to be my shtick now, okay? Self-care and success, or self-care for successful black women, something like that. So, oh well, I don't see it. I will find it for you guys, I promise. It's in here somewhere. This side of oh, that's what you was laughing. Yes, girl, I meant it too. Okay, I was checking comments that I'm trying to see, but I don't see it all. So, what did I leave off the list? One of our coaches, Coach Alexis from Texas, hashtag replay team. She'll watch the replay and tell me. She was given a very unique opportunity. Her and one of our coaches, LaShandra's here in Atlanta with me. They were both offered opportunities to help larger groups. And that is a part of the Fabulous Five that's going to be joining me coming up soon for this gifted course. And so anyway, I'll talk more about that to my coaches in their inbox, because I know y'all nosy and y'all want to know. Tell us what Coach did. So they were both given opportunities to work with larger groups as a coach. Coach LaShondra was offered the opportunity to be flown out. I can't remember where they flew her, but they wanted to fly her out, train her, and send her back to Atlanta to work with their division of domestic violence survivors. She had a book out for domestic violence survivors based on her story, and so we worked together to help launch her speaking career as a coach and an author. And so unique opportunities come your way when you get certified and invest in yourself, your education, your certification. You get to get super clear on your goals. One of our recent coaches who we did a private one-on-one together. We spent about an hour together. She just really begged me to say, please teach me your ways. Now, y'all asked me about self-care, but she was asking about the success part. I believe in manifestation, but not the traditional way that it's being taught. And so she's seen a lot of great things happen in my life over the past few months. And she said, please. And so she did what I taught her to do in that hour. And she is the one that sent me the screenshot of the $5,000 paid in full coaching client. And she could not believe it. And so I don't talk a whole lot about, beliefs, and we talk about Jesus in the training because this is for women of faith. We talk about Bible and scripture. Y'all hear me talk about God and things like that. I'm very open-hearted and open-minded to share what it takes to get where you want to be as a coach, but only for the open-hearted and open-minded. I actually recently turned down an interview request to talk about, spiritual principles as it relates to success, because I could tell that the people were just digging, and it was not to have an organic, open, honest, pure conversation. It was more like, the negative side of things, and I don't do that. I'm very positive. And so personally and professionally, I try to stay upbeat and positive, and manifestation, success, self-care, sleep, throw that in there is one of the S's. Those things all come into play for me being a successful coach, being able to show up in my fullest as a coach, as a speaker, as a trainer, as a woman of faith, as a leader in my industry, as a Black woman. Y'all, we deal with so much. We have to take care of ourselves to stay ready. And so because I do, our coaches are getting success. One of our new coaches, she's in Texas as well. She's a licensed professional counselor. I talked about her on our series yesterday. And she said, Coach, when they move out of state as a licensed professional counselor, I can't reach them. But as a certified life coach, my ministry can go international, worldwide. And so she was able to expand her coaching services beyond those statewide boundaries that counseling sets for you. I just thought that was awesome. I was like, wow, you opened up my mind. I hadn't even looked at it like that. And then I told you about the coach that's in talks with a production team for a new reality television show. One coach is now on her third book after working with me. I'm so proud of her. She went through my coaching mentorship program, and she has spoken at big conferences like Black Enterprise, and been featured with their magazine team and also a television reality show. And then one of our coaches that I am just the most proud of has recently dropped 150 pounds after working with me. I don't know what happened, but when I seen her, I did a double take like Janae. Not the Janae that just came on live last night. This is Janae. She is a purpose coach, and she really fulfilled her purpose, got clear on her business vision. She relocated her lifestyle, and now she lives the laptop lifestyle. She's living her best life, honey, and looks phenomenal doing it, having fun doing it. And I just love to see her as a completely new person from the time, we met to the last time I seen her in person. It was just like, OMG, a complete 360. So those are some of the success stories that coaches who have came and gotten certified, joined my mentorship program for certified life coaches. These are the things that they're currently working on. These are the things that I've seen in their life. These are the things that they write me and call me and text me and email me and inbox me on Facebook to share with me. These are the things that I get to hear on our monthly calls if you're in our mentorship program. So they're doing great things, and you can do it too if you're ready. And so the event that's coming up, it's called the Life Coach Masterclass. It's over at blacklifecoachclass.com. It's only $27. It comes with the free e-audio. Hey, Ebony Hillsman, how are you? It comes with the free e-audio book called The Life Coach Revisited. It's for Black women of faith who are looking to become certified online in one day with yours truly as your trainer. I am just as much fun on camera and off, on record and off. Same person. And so that free e-audio book comes, and it's actually the introduction to the life coach certification. It's a 4-part training, and I'm talking you through what it's like to come get certified, what life coaching is, what it's not, what you heard ain't all true. So I'm dropping the secrets so that you can have that before the event, and then on the event, we're gonna have a lot of fun. So I hope you're ready. Shouts out to everybody who's registered. You guys are signing up like hotcakes, and our capacity is almost hit. Seating is almost at capacity. But I do thank those of you who made it in. But I'm going to still show up for you and do this video series and talk more about the one-day life coach certification training, because I don't do that a lot. Usually when I'm on here, it's to drop a nugget and get off. But the last few videos that I've shared has been about the training specifically because you guys have asked. And so one of our coaches, Coach Sia, she's now a certified life coach. Her testimonial is featured in the training. I'm going to talk more about her. She says, I was led down the coaching path, but there were so many options. I watched Coach AJ, and I liked that she offers a one-day intensive training online where you're taught a concept and you're given the tools to go put the information into practice. It's more than just theory and information overload. She gives you proven scripts for exactly how to reach new coaching clients online and offline. Learning technique and questioning is a valuable part of this training. I've used it, and I have received an overwhelming response of people interested in working with me. I've been pleasantly surprised by my newfound skills as a certified life coach. It was very valuable. Now I have a chance to show real growth and practice the skills. It's one thing to hear about or read about things. I feel fulfilled, and it's one of the most valuable pieces of this training. It was a good experience, and I'm happy to tell others about it. Coach Sia Knight, certified life coach. Coach Sia is the new podcast host that relaunched her podcast. She is doing some phenomenal things. That may be another bonus that I throw into the training. I talked about one of the bonus videos that I'm adding, being interviewed about becoming a life coach and telling more of my story. And then Coach Sia and I had a chance to talk coach to client, coach to coach, about what it was like to get certified and what she learned, and also my story again about getting into life coaching itself. So future certified life coach, are you ready? I mean, like ready? I sure hope so, because I've compacted all my knowledge, everything that I know that you need. I call them the coaching essentials. This is how I've successfully grown my own coaching company, and now I want to help you start growing your own coaching business. Start building that business by becoming certified as a life coach. Excuse me. And it's also why I designed the Life Coach Certification Self-Study System. It's credible. It's highly requested. I told you there's an application process to get in, but everybody does not get in. I have to be straight up and honest with you. But it's respected. It's online as a life coach certification training, and it's full of encouragement, empowerment, and engagement. You still get a chance to engage as a certified life coach with the other coaches. But it's for today's entrepreneurial Black woman of faith. So if you say God has given you a calling on your life, you have a ministry, you want to make money, you try to help people for free, y'all told me you're tired. If you have a heart to minister by serving other people as a certified life coach, listen to the words that I've shared on these last videos from the people who have been through the training, those that want to be in the training, those that'll be in the blacklifecoach.com training. I'm going to share some more testimonials coming up from those success stories, like those of Coach DJ, Coach Vindalin, Coach Tanisha, Coach Corinthia. I'm going to share those coming up because these are words directly from our coaches that we've certified this year. I told you there are a total of 22 that have been certified this year online so far. We will certify a total of 50 coaches this year. So if you in, make sure you head over to blacklifecoachclass.com, because that's how you get started with what's what. And I'll share the insider secrets there with you, because there are 3 main secrets that every certified life coach needs to know, or if you're aspiring to become a life coach. We'll have some of our coaches live on the call with us to be able to give their 2 cents in addition to what I've already shared with you guys on the video. So again, I cannot see y'all unless you say something. So if you have a question, now is the time to put it. I see Coach Corinthia's comments, and I don't see any more. So I want to give you a few seconds. I'm going to take a sip of my alkaline water. Corinthia, this is another thing. I found a herb shop in Vinings, and this is called Caviar Dreams. I'm trying to let it show. They should have made it more blingy, but it's alkaline water. It's a different taste. So that's part of that self-care. If you're watching on YouTube, say so. Tell me hey in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, make sure your notifications are turned on so that either the bell goes off on YouTube or I show up in your timeline on Facebook when I'm live and sharing more videos with you. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm almost finished with the series of Dallas, the TV show about billionaires, and I'm learning their ways. So I have some more juice for y'all coming up. If you have questions and I'm no longer live, still put them in the comments. I love y'all replay viewers too. I come back and chat with you, answer those questions, reply, hit like, tag stuff on there. So put your questions below. And until we meet again, my friends, remember, there is someone, somewhere, they are waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs. Because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. Listen, when you impact one life, you impact an entire generation. Especially when you impact the life of a black woman. Child, you educate a community. Okay? You ready? Meet me over at blacklifecoachclass.com, and I'll see you soon. Have a phenomenal night, friends. God bless. Bye, y'all.